Let's talk today about a bad deposition experience. First of all, what is a deposition? Deposition is a point in litigation where it's essentially a formal interview of one of the other parties. Attorneys get to actually meet with witnesses, defendants, or plaintiffs if you're working from the other side, and ask them questions. And in a deposition, witnesses have to answer those questions. Now, there are rules that guide how depositions are structured and how they're supposed to be run. And if everybody's working together cordially and professionally, then depositions can typically go very well. You can uncover a lot of information that's helpful towards building your case or understanding the facts in your case. Sometimes those facts come out to be very helpful. Sometimes those facts are not helpful at all. I think that what's difficult to understand about a deposition is that sometimes what appears to be a terrible deposition can actually turn into something that's great for you. Sometimes the bad experiences that you're having, the difficulties that you're having actually getting answers or responses can actually work well in your favor. And I've had several experiences where I've gone in to take depositions of defendants in cases, and they've put up walls and been very resistant, very adversarial, very argumentative, short, curt responses, just uncooperative. And we videotape almost all of our depositions. So the skill set that I think that's important to develop is remaining calm in these experiences and letting the defendant put their personality on camera, because that's something that could potentially be shown to a jury at some point. And if a witness is very resistant and argumentative and you remain calm and collected and you let them show their true colors, what seems like a bad deposition where you're just not getting the information that you want can actually work very well in your favor. So those are some of my favorite kinds of deposition experiences, really when, the defendants are being very resistant, and learning that can be frustrating, but it also reveals something different and allows you to develop your case in a different way. By maybe you're not getting the information, but you're sure getting some information about, you're not getting information about the facts of the case, but you're getting information about the defendant and how they will appear, whether they're likable. And when they're just not, you can let that carry out as long as you want. Like I said, show their true colors. Other bad deposition experiences is when you get resistance from another attorney. I like depositions that are run very professionally, where everybody's cooperating and we're just allowing everyone to explore the issues. But that doesn't always happen. A lot of times, very zealous attorneys, to their credit possibly, will put up just as many walls as these defendants, and objection after objection, even instructions not to respond to questions, and even to the point of terminating a deposition. And when that's happening and it's just, you feel that it's unfair, the best thing to do in that situation is to let it happen. It may be frustrating to have to take these issues up with the court at a later time, but again, you have to rest with the strength of your arguments. And if you're confident in the questions you're asking, you're confident in the legal basis behind your questions, and the way that a deposition is supposed to be run, then hopefully, as you raise these issues with a judge later on, you will get rulings in your favor that this deposition was being run inappropriately by the other party. You may get paid for the expenses that you had to incur to run the deposition, and you may get an instruction that the deposition has to be continued at the other side's expense. So, these bad experiences where you've got an uncooperative defendant or an uncooperative attorney, they can actually turn into something good for you as long as you stay calm, you stay collected, and you just stand on the strength of your own arguments.